Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. These folks are ready, and we are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 20. Three.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Here's Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Hey.
From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Freeman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Room to run past midfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Now Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Set. Ready?
They snap it to Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brooks Reed with a tackle. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defense...
And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Check.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Newton to throw. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
This is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking deep down, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. This is Freeman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To throw is Newton. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is McCaffrey, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Newton now to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them...
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They had the lead at intermission, not by much, but they had it, just lost it. Now they're looking to regain it.
And they don't have to get it back in one fell swoop. That's the beauty of this. Still plenty of time left to play. Just because they lost the lead doesn't mean they can't get it back. Run their offense, run the things that they believe work well for them, and they've still got a chance to win this game.
Still plenty of time. We'll see how they handle it. Here's Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing on third and long. Ryan, he's going to launch this thing right downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is fielded at the 7. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here's Newton now on second down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now it's Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Ryan. He's Gaxonu. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Newton. His throw incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Newton. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. From the gun, Newton punches with a catch over the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 1st down, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He's back to throw.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the Panthers are going to win the football game. Newton's going to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.